First time I ever touched a kettlebell, I knew my life would never be the same again. I knew that I was going to have to deal with increased female attention for the rest of my life, and that's fine. You know, I'm a guy who is used to that anyway, even though I've never actually spoken to a real woman before. But anyway, the second reason was that I knew I would never have to suffer going to a public gym ever again. And if you're in a position where you want to get fitter, you want to get stronger, healthier, live longer, have a better quality of life, but you don't want to have to go to the gym and you're wondering, where the hell can I possibly start? Here is a really simple 3-day per week program that you can follow every single week. I'd recommend doing a lower body, upper body conditioning split. So day 1 is lower body, day 2 is upper body, and day 3 is conditioning. So for legs, I'd recommend starting with some kind of single leg squat movement. So this could be a Bulgarian split squat, this could be a lunge, either with or without weight. By the way, for all these exercises, I would recommend doing 1 to 2 sets to start with and aim for about 5 to 10 reps. You can always increase it as time goes by. You can always do more sets and more reps as time goes by. A single leg squat movement is going to build 3 things. It's going to build strength and size in your quads and glutes. It's going to teach you balance. It's also going to get you used to doing unilateral movements. Unilateral meaning using only one side of the body at a time. I'd then recommend moving on to some kind of 2-legged squat movement. This could be a bodyweight squat, it could be a goblet squat, a heel elevated squat, or a sissy squat. Now, the further down this list we've gone, the more stress the movement is putting on the knees. So bear that in mind. If you have bad knees, stick to just a bodyweight squat or a goblet squat. If you have really good knees, you can go for a heel elevated squat or a sissy squat. And again, the further down this list we go, the more strain and the more stress it puts on the quads, the less it puts on the glutes. And doing some kind of squat movement is imperative for building strength in the legs, the glutes, and the hips. And you should not skip this one. Then I would recommend doing some kind of hip hinge movement and doing it slowly. Some kind of Romanian deadlift or a single leg Romanian deadlift. This will work the hamstrings. So you don't want to neglect the hamstrings. They're an important part of the legs as well. That's the back of your legs. And the fourth movement I would strongly recommend you do on your leg day is some kind of explosive hip hinge movement. So the famous kettlebell swing. And again, this is really good because it will teach you mobility through the hips. It will teach you how to actually swing the kettlebell up. When you start doing harder exercises like a snatch or even a clean and press, you will need to know how to use your hips to get the kettlebell up and into the air. This is not an arm movement. This is not a shoulder movement, this is a hip movement, so you're squeezing quickly through your glutes. So that's legs done. Then day 2, we'll do some upper body. So start with some kind of vertical push. This could be a single arm shoulder press, or if you feel confident, you can do a clean and press. This will work your shoulder, this will work a little bit of upper back, this will work a bit of tricep as well. Just for building overall strength and mobility, it's important to be strong in overhead movements. It is important. Then you're going to do some kind of horizontal pull. This could be ballistic rows, this could be single arm strict rows. Those are the 2 simplest ones. This is going to work your back. The back is responsible for creating that V taper, that kind of wider shoulders and a smaller waist. So this is going to help build strength in your mid and upper back. Then I would recommend some kind of horizontal push. Now you can do more complicated exercises like the floor press. I don't do this at all. I stick to the very simple exercises. I stick to push-ups. I only do push-ups, and you can do push-ups in so many variations. You can do wide push-ups, you can do narrow push-ups, you can do normal push-ups, you can even do push-ups where your hand placement is closer to your hips and you're leaning over your hands. That's going to put more emphasis on the chest. If it's too hard, you can start on your knees. Push-ups are an amazing exercise to do, and they're going to work your whole chest, they're going to work your triceps and your front shoulder as well, your anterior deltoids as well. And day 3 conditioning, there's 2 options. You can either just do burpees, and I would say set a timer for 5 minutes and see how many burpees you can do in that 5 minutes, and then next week try and beat that. If you want to use the kettlebell as well, you can do something that I call the sum of 10. Now this isn't my idea, I saw this online, but essentially you do 1 burpee and then 9 single or double arm swings, and then you do 2 burpees and then 8 swings, 3 burpees, 7 swings, 4 burpees, 6 swings, 5 burpees, 5 swings, all the way until you have 9 burpees and 1 swing. So you have 2 options there for conditioning. I think burpees are an amazing exercise on their own. They're going to really build cardiovascular fitness in more of a high intensity style than say running. And also you can do them anywhere. Again, I love movements, I love fitness that I can do anywhere. Even if you can only do 10 burpees in 5 minutes, that's okay. You have a platform then to build off. If you can do 10 burpees in 5 minutes, then next week try and do 11, and the week after try and do 12. Before you know it, you will have made so much progress. So with these 3 workouts, you are guaranteed to build muscle, build strength, build coordination, build cardiovascular endurance. The list goes on and on and on. Give us a go, let me know how you do, and thank you for watching.